Hey guys, we got Maserati end caps here, and some of you have asked if we do them in house and we're not using anybody else. Yes, we do. We completely machined them out, reroute the oil passage. These are already machined. As you can see, the depth has changed and the oil passageways have been rerouted, and then the oil check valves are going to be pressed in here like so. And that's how you fix the problem with oil drain back that's causing rattle. Now, keep in mind, if you're already having rattling issues for a long period of time, there's a possibility, and I can't stress this enough, the actual variator itself, you'll have issues. So the issue you can have, so because of its starvation of oil, so every time the vehicle is shut off, the oil drains back. So this is why you have this check valve, and then what that check valve does is you can see that it opens and closes, and it allows the oil to retain without draining back into the bottom crankcase oil pan. So the dry starts that you hear, that rattle, it causes clearance issues to develop in the actual variator adjusters. And when the variator adjuster clearance is increased too far, it becomes sloppy. And there's not an amount of oil that it can take to fix the problem, because it only takes a certain amount of pressure. At idle, you got around 1 bar, slightly over. And of course, at starting conditions, it's a very low pressure. So I have customers ask me, now that I had rattle for 3 years, which you shouldn't be driving if you had rattle for 3 years, and don't expect this to solve your issue. This solves the problem of the rattle issue to begin with, but it's not an issue solver for when you already damaged your variator cam adjuster. So when the variator is damaged, there's nothing you can do but to fix the variator itself, because it was caused by not having a check valve. Oil draining back, vehicle starting dry, and you damaged your variator. Now, have we had one that a customer has installed these and still possibly had experienced rattle noises? Of course. And we always do a disclosure up front. Look, if you've driven your car, let's say X amount of miles, you can potentially experience once in a while a rattle. It has nothing to do with this now. It has to do with the developed clearances due to you driving it this way and not addressing the actual root of the problem and causing collateral damage. So we do some of these Maseratis in-house still, even though we're a Porsche shop, Lambo and Ferrari, and a couple of other makes like AMG and M cars. But we still take, once in a while, we do take these Maseratis, the pre-2010 cars that are mostly suffering from this, do the mod in-house. We don't send them out anywhere. I actually do the mod myself. I machine them out, get them done. Turnaround time is usually pretty quick, within 1 week. Usually I can get them done the same day as we receive them if we don't have too many orders, and we can get them done fairly quickly. This customer shipped us the variators yesterday, and we're actually about to press them in and send them out today. So he's gonna have them back and he can fix the car. But don't be under a false impression that once you have this fixed, which is the main cause of the issue, that you're gonna have no more issues. If you have damage to the variators, you're gonna have variator problems. So one way to find out is put these in and see if you still have a problem. But of course, if you know that you have a problem, they rattle really badly, you might as well just replace both banks at the same time, because you'll be going back right into it again. But 99% of the time, this will fix your rattle. But regardless, if yours doesn't have a check valve, you need to have it done. Even if maybe you're not even experiencing rattle, because eventually it'll damage and you will have problems. You want to do the fix if you have a rattle or you don't have a rattle. Even if you have a rattle, you still need to do this mod, because if you do install the new variators, because you don't have a check valve, it'll damage it again. So just wanted to clear things up. There's a lot of confusion around that. Some folks think that once this is done, they're not going to have any more issues, and that's only true if you don't have collateral damage. And I can't stress this enough, but you don't want to do all the variator adjusters, that's fine. But if there's a problem down the road, just remember, collateral damage, I can't stand behind it, because all I did was replace your end caps and we modified the check valves. So I'm not responsible for your variators that you've been driving for 2 years and having a lot of dry starts, and now you damaged them. So we had one situation where a customer actually called us back about a year later. Hey, you fixed my variators. I don't know what you did, but once in a while it rattles. And everybody wants free work. They try to hold you responsible. So the good thing is I always have them sign stating that collateral damage, we're not responsible for variator damage. It's unknown. We don't know if it's going to rattle unless you replace them. We recommend replacing them to begin with, but it's a huge expensive job because you have to do timing chain removal, and you might as well do the sprockets, timing chains, guides, everything. So it's a pretty big job. I think dealer charges us around 20K. So most guys are like, no, I want to do this mod and be done with it. And 99% of them are totally fine, but you'll get a situation where somebody has been driving the car for quite some time with that rattle, and now they're trying to address the actual cause of the problem, but they've created more problems. So just to let you guys know, if you do the mod with us and you have us install these and bring the car into our shop, we do not guarantee that your variator adjusters are in good working conditions. No way to tell until you crank up the car and run it, because if you've been running like that, we can't tell. We don't know until we disassemble and take them apart and look at them and see how much damage they have. So it's always suggested to replace them all, but of course it's very expensive, so most customers just do this. But this is still #1 mod that you need to do, because that's the main issue of the problem. So we're gonna now install these check valves. We're gonna press them in. Now customer hopefully won't have any more issues. So thank you for watching. Hope this video will address some of your questions, and in the future when you do buy a Maserati, or if you have a pre-2010, make sure you have this done. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.